How do I win this game called business? And more importantly, how do you win this thing called money? That I can take a businesswoman, and I love my men, love them, but we need us. We need to stand together. We need to support each other. You need to see somebody in a package that you can identify with and say, if she can do it, I can do it. I'm going to tell you my mess, because in my mess is my message. And when you see that I can still be a mess and still create miracles in the world, that frees us up to go, that she's not perfect. Because you're not perfect, right? Right? We want the money? Who wants the money? Who wants the money? So I am the money. So I want you to write down your 3 money intentions. Get a clean sheet of paper. You're going to take lots of notes. This is about you. It's not about me. Say, this is about me.
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 I'm not doing you. That's somebody else's job. That was funny. So write down your 3 money intentions. It could be for this class. It could be for this year. Until your mind is clear about what you want, you will never achieve it. I need you to be clear about, what do I want around money? Do I want to let go of my fear? Do I want to finally harness my wealth? Do I want to create wealth? Do I want to make $100,000, $500,000, $1 million? Be bold. That one that you didn't put down, I want you to put that one down. That one that your conversation in your head went, oh, not that one. That one's too big. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? Yeah, that one. I want you to write that one down. Okay, and I want you to grab a partner, and I want you to share, what are your 3 intentions? That means you guys talk to each other. So get a partner. This is your part. I did mine. Now I want you to look at your partner and say, I believe in you. Say, I believe in you. Say, I believe in you. Tell your partner. Because you have to have the intention. You have to have the community. You have to have the support. You can't do this alone. Say, I can't do it alone. We're a bunch of lonelypreneurs, yes? Right? I don't want to do it alone. How many of you want to do it alone? How many of you want team? Right? So do you realize that when you meet someone for the very first time, you form 11 different opinions about them? You decide how much money I make. You decide what kind of car I drive. You decide if I'm married, if I'm single, or if I'm looking. You decide if I'm funny. You decide if I'm intelligent. You even decide in that first 60 seconds if you want to do business with me or not, based on the way that I look, based on the way that I carry myself. Think about it for a second. Aren't you judging and evaluating me? Right? You may have saw me the weekend, like, who's she? I don't know her. She's not in our tribe. Haven't seen her in the Facebook group. Calling myself out. Right? How many of you know, right? So I want you to share, what do you know about me, or what have you decided and you don't even know me yet? Yes. I'm fun. And so in a training environment, what would that mean for you?
That I'd want to participate.
That you'd want to participate. Awesome.
You're sassy as fuck.
I'm sassy as fuck. And so in a training environment or business environment, what would that mean for you?
We're relatable, so I trust you.
We're relatable, so you trust me because I'm sassy as fuck. Interesting. Yes. I'm confident. And so for you, what would that mean in a business environment if I'm confident?
I would imagine you must be quite successful.
Imagine I might be quite successful. I like her. She's playing it safe. I'm going to check it out and see if you are. I don't know if you are yet, but I'm thinking you might be. Yes.
You're heart-centered.
I'm heart-centered. And so in a business environment, what does that mean for you?
It means that because when you came up and acknowledged this morning, it was so authentic, and I instantly was like, I want to have another conversation with her, so I'm listening.
Juicy, yes.
Feisty.
Feisty. And so in business, I'm feisty. What's that mean?
You're straightforward, straight shooter.
Right. These are size 8.5. I'm a really good coach. Yes.
Well, I know you.
Yes.
But when I met you on Zoom, and the first thing was like, oh, she's powerful.
Yes. And so in a business environment, what does that mean for you?
That means that she gets things done, she inspires, and
Right. And it's all my intention, because this is a game. You know it's a game, right? Your business is a game, yes? Life is a game, yes? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Right? And when you realize that in business, that it's just a game, how do I win this game called business? And more importantly, how do you win this thing called money? How many of you want to win the game called money? Yes. So I'm going to ask you to put your judgments, your opinions, your evaluations aside. Because the next 20 minutes, you're going to be looking at validating, do I like her? Is she a badass? Is she confident? Is she heart-centered? Is she this? Is she that? But if you're up here chatting with yourself, that doesn't leave much room for me for possibility, yes? Yes?
Correct.
This is a participatory thing. Say yes? Yes. Yes. So when you agree with something, because as lonelypreneurs, we need to know we're not alone, yes?
Yes.
So when you agree with something, I want you to raise your hand. If you really agree with something, raise 2 hands. And if you're like, holy shit, yes, I want you to 2 hands up and stand up and go, oh my God, that is my story. Yes, yes?
Yes, yes.
So I'm going to tell you why I've earned the right to stand in front of you. Because I believe you have to earn the right to be a speaker. I'm not just winging it. I've been in this, I'm a little more seasoned than most of you. I just have a really good esthetician. I'm just saying. Or plastic surgeon, whichever one you want to call it. And so I've been in this industry for 25 years. And this is my passion. This moves my soul. That I can take a businesswoman. And I love my men, love them. But we need us. We need to stand together. We need to support each other. You need to see somebody in a package that you can identify with and say, if she can do it, I can do it. I'm going to tell you my mess, because in my mess is my message. And when you see that I can still be a mess and still create miracles in the world, that frees us up to go, that she's not perfect. Because you're not perfect, right? Right? Right. To go, I can be imperfect and be perfectly perfect in my perfection. So as Lisa said, that I have written 9 books. And can I tell you a secret? I haven't told anyone yet. I haven't even announced it yet. My PR team is biting at the bit. So I just got a 6-figure deal from Simon & Schuster to write number 10. Woo! So if I can do it, you can do it. Yes, yes?
Yes, yes.
So this business has allowed me to travel all over the world, and I am the millionaire maker. So I won't play with 6 figures, right? Okay, that's just going to pay your bills. I want you to travel the world. I want you to travel with your family. I want you to have hope and possibility. I want you to be able to invest in your communities. I want you to be able to live in your dream home. I don't want you to settle for life. I want you to look and go, I should not be here. I grew up in a family of 9, Bobby, Ronnie, Joni, Shelley, Susie, Kelly, Debbie. And my parents were my dad was in the military, right? So I'm a really good, I will fall, yes ma'am, no sir, right? And so we had no money. And God gave me this gift to see money everywhere. I see money everywhere. I can look at your P&L, and I can find money you're leaving on the table. I can look at where you're not leveraging what you're doing. I don't want you to have more clients unless you need more clients. I want you to work smarter with those clients, not harder. Now, people say that in theory, but I want to put it in application. Because when you see that, it's like, we make it too hard. Say, I make it too hard.
I make it too hard.
Say, I make it too hard.
I make it too hard.
I want you to declare.
I want you to declare.
Say, wealth is my birthright. Wealth is my birthright. Wealth is my birthright. We've got to change the negative programming that you have in your head about money. We got to change the conversation that you have. Some of us can't even say it. Some of us can't even express it. There's so much conversation around money. Money is a masculine energy. So if you got money issues, we got to work on some men issues. Now, I know that's a slap in the face. I was really good at making money, but I kept losing it, right? I kept spending it. I like shoes, a little too much. You don't need to get naked. You just can put them on, and they always look good, right? Who's my shoe girls in here, right? So this is who I am. So I've been able to travel over the world. I have a ton of press, and it's because if you're not getting seen and you're not getting noticed, you're not going to get paid. You want to get seen, get noticed, get paid. This validates who you are in the world. It doesn't validate me, just clients need to see that. Because it's kind of impressive, yeah? Yes. Right? Yes. So, but I don't watch my press. I communicate with my tribe. My tribe keeps me humble. My tribe keeps me in that heart space. My tribe keeps me pouring in and giving in. Because the minute I start believing my press, then ego is in play, yes? And we don't want ego in play. We want spirit in play. So I'm going to give you 5 steps to prosperity. And there's 10 steps, but I'm going to give you 5. And in that, I'm going to show you what I do when I work with my clients, the first steps that I do in order to get them to have anywhere from a 50% growth to an 8,000% growth. I'm going to show you some clients' examples so you know I'm not full of it. Because 15% of your financial success is based on your technical ability. So whatever your vocation is. So me as a speaker, 15% of my success is this. The other 85% is what I focus on. The other 85% is the business strategy. And I always start with money. Because money is the economic engine that will allow you to purchase things and do things and hire other people, yes? Yes. Say yes, yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So say that again, 15%,
15% of your financial success is your technical ability. So if you're a writer, it's how you write, right? If you're a speaker, if you're a doctor, it's being a doctor. If you're a hairdresser, it's how you do hair. Massage therapist, graphic designer, whatever the vocation is. That's only, you have to be really good at your 15%, yeah? Yes. Because if I sucked up here, nothing's going to happen, right? Right. So we have to master our craft. So you want, but the needle point moves is going to be in the 85%. If I improve that 85% by 5%, the net ratio is ridiculous, like the net ratio growth. So I'm going to assume when you come to me, you got your 15% handled, or you're not ready for me. You're ready for me when you're ready to get money. Say, I'm ready.
I'm ready
to receive,
the money.
the money. I'm ready, to receive, the money. So we said wealth is our birthright. So the first thing that's going to stop us or get in our way is our mindset. And you know what I'm talking about, that voice in your head, your consultant. How many of you have the consultant? Some of you have for the Verizon network, right? And we should not listen to them. That's a very dark tunnel in there. We don't want to go there. You want to listen to your colleagues. I want her to say what she sees in me. I want you to show me what you see in me, because you always see more in me than I see in me, yes? That's why your tribe is so important. That's why this community is so important, because they see you. I see you. I see you. We need to be seen. And so our mindset comes from several different places. Our generation, like think about the conversations you had at home. What did your grandma say about money? Mine said, there's none, don't ask. Money doesn't grow on trees, just yell out some.
Marry a rich man. Yeah.
Marry a rich man. Okay, I didn't have that one. What else? Money is the root of all evil, right? So that usually came from a spiritual connection, yes? Yes. Like from churches, you'll get your jewels in heaven. You'll get your crown in heaven, right? You're not supposed to, like, there's something wrong if we're making money. Yeah? Was just my family? No. Okay. So there's also gender, man, woman, right? We're not supposed to. This is a really hard time in our country right now. We are making more money than men, than our spouses. So how do we not lose our femininity? How do I not lose being a woman when I'm the boss, right? And how do I not be a man in the relationship because I'm the provider? I'm bringing that's a real challenge right now. It's a real challenge for men, and it's a real challenge for women to go, I don't want to shrink. I don't want to be smaller. I want to empower my man. But there's conversations. Like, what's men's conversation about money?
How much I got?
Really? How much I got? Then we have subconscious. That subconscious conversation in your head about, that's the sabotage. I don't deserve it. I'm not worth it. I can't charge that. How many of you have that one? I can't charge that. That's too much, right? So it's when you understand that your actions, our beliefs turn into actions, our actions have impact, Our impact is cause. So this is where we sabotage right here. You get to a certain level, right? You get to a certain level and then you pull back. You have clients scheduled for discovery calls and then you're hoping they cancel. Have you ever had that one? Like, I hope they cancel. I don't even know what to say to them. So this is Kathy Kidd. We cleared her money beliefs. And we did that, and her annual revenue when she started working with me was $60,000. We immediately did a price increase. We increased her, we did her financial projections because it starts with the money. The money is the foundation. I know you don't want to do it, but we have to do it. If you want to be a business person, we have to do this. Say, I have to. Spend time on my projections. Say, math is money. Money is fun. Math is money. Money is fun. How many of you like the things that money provides for us? Right, the things. Right, money is fun. And how many are creative? Money is creative. So I'm like, oh, I'm creative. Oh, I love money. Like, I love the freedom that it gives me. I love the things that I'm able to do. So when we put it together to go, oh, this is my freedom card. This is where I don't have to rely on somebody ever again. This is where I get to control my own destiny. This is where I have a voice in the world. This is one of the measurements we have to have in order to be considered a badass leader in the world. Yes, yes? Yes. So you can't keep running from this conversation. And you can't keep playing small. Because your playing small doesn't serve the world. Yes? Yes? Right, and you're hiding. How many of you know you're hiding? Like, it's okay, we're all hiding to a certain degree. And the real hiders won't even raise their hand because they're really, really hiding. They don't want to be called out. They're like, the minute I raise my hand, she might call on me, so I'm just going to. So we took her from $60,000 to $1.4 million. Wow. Right. And I promise you, it's not as painful as you think. I promise you, if you're coachable. Now, some of you know, you're tough nuts, yeah? Who's my tough nuts in the room? Right? That's why I say I have big size 8s. So we have to create a money mantra. And this is my money mantra. So I have a prayer that I do every single time I write a bill. Every single time I pay my taxes. I say, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous now. All that I have, all that I love, blesses and multiplies. As I receive money, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous now. All that I have, all that I love, blesses and multiplies. You have to shift it into something that empowers you. Because the conversation you're having right now isn't empowering you. Yes? Yes? I can see it on your face. Say, all roads lead to money. All roads lead to money. From your love relationships, to your mindset, to your funnels, right? To the back end strategy, to the front end strategy, to your ideal client. My ideal client's name is Phoebe. Front end, back end, I want both sides. You can steal that. So I'll give you the handout so you can see, the PowerPoint so you can see. Because, 20 minutes goes by so fast. So you have to know your why. Why do I want money? Because money is dirty paper. That's all it is. My why is I get to make a contribution in the world. My why is I change your life. And when I change your life, I change your children's life. And I change your children's life, we diminish everything mom did. That's my why. Because if I give her financial freedom in a whole different way, her children experience life in a whole different way. So my why isn't about your P&L. That's a side hustle I have to do so that she has an amazing relationship with her children. And that she can finally let go of, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Am I loved enough? So what's your why? I need you to tap into your why. Because when you know your why, then money will flow. Say, money will flow. Money will flow. Say, money will flow. Money will flow. Money will flow. Money will flow. Are you guys loving this? Yes. Okay. So listen, we're totally out of time, so that's fine. But I want to offer at lunch. So I always do this at my events. And I'll do a lunch roundtable so that we can continue this conversation at lunch. We can do Uber Eats, and Sam can help us with that so that we're not starving. while you're trying to work on your money stuff. Because if you get this, you change the trajectory of your life. And then I have a 3-day event that's coming up, and I charge $25,000 for 10 sessions. Inside those 10 sessions, you have homework and I have homework. And the reality is people can't always afford that. And if they can, that's awesome, right? I have enough one-on-one clients. So I'm doing a profit seminar for 3 days. So that's 24 hours of this. 24 hours of your business, 24 hours of me diving in, 24 hours of looking at what's working, what's not working. And when you walk away, you have a whole new belief system around money. You have a whole mindset around money. You have a strategy and implementation tool around money. And all roads lead to money. So what do you think will stop you? What do you think will stop you? Me, right? What else? Limiting belief. What else? It's that F word. It's that fear, right? So let me just share. What?
I like the other F word better.
Right. And you say it so eloquently. So fear leads you to believe that where you are right now is the safe place. And going forward is the risk. But the truth is, you're always at risk when you're standing still. Risk of stagnating. But more importantly, risk of missing out on your own destiny. So I invite you to hold fear in one hand, courage in the other, and jump. If your gut says, I have to be here, then make it happen. If your gut says, I have to be in the mastermind, then make it happen. We did a statistic that was 570% return when you invest in a coach or a program. You have to believe in you. I'm going to believe in you. I'm going to give you the horse, but I believe in you, the jockey. I want you to believe in you. And you need a tribe, you need a community, you need a sister, you need the roadmap. I appreciate you, I love you, and thank you for your time.